Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Grow Yourself podcast. My name's Liel, and today we got
Eliana Friedman.
And we're just chilling in the most beautiful day at a coffee shop.
I was walking on the street and then I came in to get a coffee and I saw Liel. So I said I have to come sit down with her.
This is so spontaneous. She was just walking by. I'm not sure how good the sound is in this coffee shop, but it's like you're getting coffee with us. So first, Eliana, thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course.
Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, where are you from, and where are you in life?
My name's Eliana Friedman. I made Aliyah 7 years ago, 2019, from Bergenfield, New Jersey. I'm in 12th grade. Next year I'm doing Shirut Leumi, hopefully with kids with cancer or special needs.
Oh, and we gotta explain, how do we know each other?
Oh, Liel joined Yachad,
the volunteer program in Israel.
Kids with special needs.
And we did it together last year. So I got to meet Eliana.
Yes, she did.
People in Israel, everyone's just literally a family. When you came to Israel, did people feel like family? Was it foreign? What was it like for you making Aliyah? How old?
11.
11. What was that like? Wait for the bus.
Yeah.
A little loud. Okay, action.
When my parents told me, actually, we were all sitting down, we were having pizza, like making our own pizza night. We're like, hey, this is not like our family at all. What's like, something's going on. My like reaction was like, what am I gonna do with my life? You're ruining my whole life, everything. And thank God, I don't want to go back to America at all. But to get Dunkin' Donuts, like, okay, we have yummy stuff here also. It's really the best experience.
What's the best part? The best part about Israel?
The best part about Israel, everyone like has like a good relationship, even if they don't even know the person. Like me and Leah, I haven't even known her for like 2 years or something.
Yeah,
like,
and
she's
like,
the best person ever.
You're the best. Feels like you know each other forever.
Yeah, like really.
100%. Wait, truck. And we're good. Okay. What would you say has been one of the most challenging things about being in Israel?
So since October 7th, since like the war happened, first like when I made Aliyah, like it was like first year was normal, and then it was Corona, and then it was like once the Corona was over, and then it was a war. And about July 1st, last 2024, so like last summer, my cousin Nadav Noller was actually killed in Gaza. During Simchat Torah, when they found out about the war and everything, he was actually in Miami, in Florida, with his wife and their son.
How old was he?
And that was 30.
Wow.
There's a war happening, like you can't fly. And he really did everything to get on a flight back to Israel to join his army unit. He fought in Lebanon, he was in Gaza, by one of the borders. He didn't have to be in the army, but he chose to be in the army. He did exactly 200 days fighting. He actually lives here in Yerushalayim, like 10 minutes from here.
He was your first cousin?
He's my mom's first cousin. He was like my uncle. Like
you grew up with him?
Yeah, I can't even explain it. Like he has like the biggest neshama that anyone could ever have. He was like the everything. Like if you wanted like to go out for like a walk, okay, call Nadav. If you want to go complain, call Nadav. And one thing about Nadav that was really special actually, that every time I would complain to him about something, he'd always go like, okay, Vaz, tagidi mashu tov, like say something good. Okay, you complained. Okay, you got it out. Say something good now.
Wow. When did you find out the news about Nadav?
So Nadav was killed July 1st at 1 a.m. At 5 a.m. we found out.
What was your immediate reaction to that?
I started laughing because I was kind of in shock, and it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. You know when you like laugh so much you start crying, so like it turned into like a crying scene, and then slowly and then my father started waking everyone up. It was just a lot of crying. Why specifically Nadav? Like he's such a special person. Like Nadav also made Aliyah.
And he had no obligation to serve in the army. Like he chose to come to Israel and decide to spend his life sacrificing for the Jewish people. Since you lost Nadav, it's been 1 year. How have you seen a change in yourself or in your family?
Nadav was like the sandwich of the family. He kept everyone together, do family like meetups, like the cousins, the older cousins, the younger cousins, everyone. I could say like even me, like I feel like I'm in charge now. Like I took a spot like organizing all the family stuff. Something that we like could take on and that we did take on our family was to like not take anyone for granted, because anything could happen at any time.
Wow.
And just appreciate each other so much more than we already do.
Wow.
And especially after it happened, like we all just became closer. And people think like we always need like something bad to happen to realize how much good there is, but it's not true.
That's so beautiful. And I think that's such an important message for all of us. You know, appreciate the people we have in our life and tell them, not just to think it in your head, but like tell someone how much you appreciate them. Thank you so much for sharing that. Nadav seemed like such a special human being, and it's really incredible that you are really continuing spreading his light. And just by being here right now with us and sharing that about him, you're continuing his legacy. And I mean, in my personal life, like, I'm gonna really take that with me and call my family right after this, tell them how much I love them. So really thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Really can't even imagine how difficult that must be for you and your family. Right now in Israel, there's a lot going on, a lot of change. How would you say you're coping with that? What are you feeling about the whole situation right now?
Since what's going on in Israel now with all the the hostages coming home and the war ending, I don't want to speak for anyone else, but speak for myself and what I'm feeling is it's very difficult. All these really beautiful soldiers that fought for 2 years to bring the hostages home. It's there's two sides to look at it. There's the one side wow, because of the soldiers, our brothers and sisters are coming home. And there's also the other side to look at it. My perspective is they're coming home and it's so beautiful and they need to come home. And there's also the families that lost their husbands, their fathers, their cousins, their brothers that don't exactly know how to deal with it.
So many different emotions at once.
There's happy and there's sad and there's excited and there's nervous and they're okay, what now?
Right, some families are about to be reunited and some families will never be reunited. And that's such a hard thing to cope with. How have you personally been coping with that?
So I actually wrote something. I'm not such a big writer or talker like I said before, but I did write something.
When you wrote this, did you have any intention to share this?
Not at all. No. Oh, save it. No, like how I said I'd keep stuff for later. Keep this for later.
Well, thank you for
sharing. I put it on my status.
us.
Okay, that's all I need. Okay, I'm gonna start. 17-year-old girl, 2 years. A deal? Are they bringing everyone back? What does that actually mean, everyone? The bodies, the prisoners they took years ago? The kidnapped who have been there for 2 years, are they bringing them back? And what about the soldiers who were killed? Why aren't they being brought back? What about Nadav? Will he never come back? He remains there, in the land, in the bravery, in the light. And the people who were in the Nova, the arrangements that were left in Gaza, the torn shirts, the bags, the tears, the photos. So they're not bringing everything back. Are they bringing back the broken hearts, the souls that were there before the war? The innocent smile of old? Okay, so they are bringing back the people of Israel. But not all of them are here. They were killed for the sake of the country, for the sake of all of us. And thanks to them, the kidnaps are coming back home. Wait, but if that's the case, why didn't they do it a year ago? And then Nadav might have been here. Maybe there was another day with him, another hug, another look. But no, the state decided otherwise. And I should believe in what exactly? That everything will turn to normal? What is normal anyway? I don't remember anymore. What does normal look like without fear? Without a sudden announcement, without military escort at the door? 2 years of war. 2 years of what exactly? Of sadness, of anger, of anxiety, of endless crying, but also of prayer, of faith, of unity, of a spark of hope that will never go out. And I'm trying to understand, how is there still unity after all of this? It's crazy, but that's our miracle. One people, broken, wounded, still holding hearts together. But why only now? Only when it hurts so much? Why not before, when it was still quiet? I have 1,000 thoughts. A heart that is divided between faith and heartbreak, between hope and anger, because how can you see terrorists who shed Jewish blood as returning, as if nothing happened? Yes, of course, to return the kidnapped. But how? Like this? I don't understand, but I want to. Hashem, help me understand the bigger story, what I don't see yet. Because if it's over now and people were killed for nothing, how can you breathe like that? Nadav will never come back. And the pain only increases, a little more every day, and it is not fair at all. So I pray that we will be able to understand, maybe we be blessed to see that some of this was not in vain. May we be blessed to feel that the heart that was broken will have to be rebuilt.
Wow. That is so, so beautiful and raw and real. And I really am so grateful. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Is there anything that we can do to remember Nadav? Or is there anything that you guys did to keep his memory alive?
So we actually have a song.
Really?
We have a song.
Wow.
It's called Ahuvenu. In Hebrew, it's like our love. And the song is actually, it's a crazy story. Most of the words that are in the song are like the messages and the chats that me and Nadav had, like in our WhatsApp chat.
Wow.
And then
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Who came up with the song?
Me.
You wrote the song?
I had
What?
the words, and then I had some I like wrote everything and she like put it in order. This made sense. This didn't make sense.
That's so beautiful. I would love to hear this song. It's so beautiful how you were able to take all the emotions and put it into something, to create something beautiful with it. And
well, that's the most we can do. Like we can't bring him back, and we know that. But this is like in Hebrew it's like it's called like lansiach, like to show how much they were and so much like show how much they are.
Wow, I'm really looking forward to listening to that.
And they have like a website.
Really?
It's called like Remember Nadav, and there's everything, like the Instagram. Like we also have like a recipe book with all those recipes.
Oh, he was a cook?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not just yes. Oh yeah.
Like
what's his favorite food? What did he?
Turkey. Oh my
Turkey?
God. He's like so Israeli, everything, and he made sure every single Thanksgiving we would celebrate Thanksgiving.
Wow, I'm also a big turkey person, so.
But he's lived there for years, so it's like and this past year we actually had like a Thanksgiving party at their house.
Really?
Like he wasn't there, but like we had like the turkey, his recipes. It was very fun.
The battle of emotions, of that joy and pain mixed together, is really the story of the Jewish people. And I think it's okay to have multiple emotions at once. It's important to hold on to that pain and remember the people that we've lost, continue spreading their light and continue spreading their legacy, because that's what they fought for. That's what Nadav fought for. He died so that we can live.
Because of them, we're able to continue to live here. People that are able to make Aliyah because they'll feel safer than they would have ever felt, and realize how strong our country is, and everyone really does belong here.
Right. Thank you so much for doing this. Oh, it was so amazing to talk to you and hear your story. And it really, what you shared about Nadav, it's really impacted me, and I'm really going to take it with me. Thank you so much, Eliana. You're the best.
You're actually the best.
And thank you for listening to another episode of the Grow Yourself podcast. My name's Liel.
Eliana.
This is Eliana, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.